5 years ago, a lot of people used whatever graphic they could find and whatever scientific research paper they could find to prove something that wasn't true and never became true. And this is a learning experience that all of you should have if you believed it. So here we go with the basics. As of December 6, 2011, an estimate, not a measurement, of cesium-137 concentrations in soil within a certain reference point that none of you even looked up in Japan at pnas.org/content/108/49/19530. This image was used to scare people because it omitted what year it was. So it's timeless. And it was an estimate or a computer model instead of actually going out and measuring things. The measurements don't back this up. It was an estimate on what should be or what ought to be. And this is the kind of thing people desperately want to believe in, because then they don't have to go out and get their hands dirty, literally or figuratively, and even measure anything or even learn how to do it so that they can be armchair quarterback experts. So, looking at this map, what do you see? Baracols per kilogram -1. That means just the kilogram rating, right? You'd actually have to look this up, because kg -1 means something different than when you think it does. I'm going to leave a link to this article. You have to read it and understand it. If you don't understand it, that doesn't mean it's a lie. It just means that you need to go keep reading or learn. I'll put the answer in the video if I have time. We're actually at the end of the day for me here. But if it's white or light colored, it's less than 5 baracols per whatever. Then we get into gray area, literally, which is this here and this here. Then we get into purple levels, which is these stripes here and a couple of patches. Then we get up to the blue region, which is this ring that's obviously centering around a specific area, and this over here. So something did move north, according to this estimate. It's not an actual measurement. And as you get towards the green region, it's only here. And then you get to the yellow area, then the orange area in the middle, which counts as 10,000 baracols per kilogram -1, kg -1. Now, I've run into this measurement before, so I'll put the link below. But does it mean what you think it means? Do you even care if you're an activist? Activists don't care about facts. I know that and you know that. So let's just move on a little bit while someone revs an engine in the next 2 seconds, of course. So let's talk about this a little bit. Let's assume that somewhere in Japan is background level. So that's 0 to 5 is the normal or background level or worst case scenario. Remember, this is the only country on Earth that was ever hit deliberately with nuclear warheads during a war. And the United States is the only country that has almost as many nuclear detonations as Russia when we bombed our own country. They bombed their own country too. As the drunk howlers in the distance need to be heard on the moon somehow. So anyway, 10 to 5 shows this exposure levels here, and they're blotchy. They're not consistent. Okay? So here we get 25 to 50, and that I would qualify that as being exposures, and this would be drift over. So let's say from 5 to 10 is excessive. We're dealing with this strip here being somewhat excessive, and this whole area being really bad, and this is an estimate or a computer model. But what were the actual measurements? Unless you look it up, you don't care about facts. So this will actually be my rebuttal to all the MsMilkytheclowns of YouTube and their 17,000 view videos 5 years ago, made for your attention to gain page views, to be influencers on YouTube. Look that up. That's a big business. You will all spread Japan, radioactive contamination, Fukushima, Cesium, 137 and 130, whatever, panic memes that don't die till you do because you've been told to do it. What have you accomplished since 2011? What have you accomplished since that video was posted with this as the thumbnail? The thumbnail said estimated. There's a basic piece of information here to work with. Did you ignore it? Did you ignore that this was a preliminary idea by December of 2011? Is it relevant? Am I getting the dates and times wrong? Are you going to critique me based on what's presented or the data source I'm using? Or is it going to be the same old shit? Only you know those answers. But did you learn anything from this? Are you gonna learn? Can you do the basic thing that one of our monkey-fisted ancestors did when they figured out that they don't know how to make a blade unless they sit there very carefully and learn how to, over thousands of years, how to bust chunks of rock, flint, and make a blade that you and I would have trouble even figuring out how it was made, much less duplicating it. We're better than this as a species, right? Nope. Activists don't have to be any smarter than that. Unga fucking bunga. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with it.